With so much focus this election on security and accuracy, some local counties are already testing equipment to make sure everything runs smoothly on Election Day. Our Lauren Toms met up with an election worker in San Francisco today. He says for him, the public's trust in the process is personal.
Ballot by ballot, hundreds of voting systems are being put to the test at the San Francisco Department of Elections warehouse, where John Arntz, the director of the Elections Department, expects 100% accuracy.
So our folks here will run the cards, these test decks, through the equipment. And so every machine has to have results that match exactly to the expected results.
With each ping of a properly counted ballot, more than 500 counting systems are currently undergoing accuracy testing ahead of Election Day.
And then also has to pick up when there's no votes or too many votes. And so the machine has to pick up all scenarios. So we test at the beginning and we test again at the end. And again, it's just to make sure that the votes, that the public knows that the votes they cast were captured and that they were reported correctly.
And despite a 100% accuracy requirement and more than a dozen layers of protection and transparency, skepticism in the election process nationwide remains high. According to a CBS News poll conducted over the summer, just 25% of Republican voters said they were very confident in their state's voting system, while 56% of Democratic voters expressed high confidence in the system. And for John, who has overseen the San Francisco Elections Department for more than 2 decades, sowing doubt in this process has become personal.
It's frustration, but there are points where a lot of anger happens on my side too, because of the damage that's being done to the elections process. I mean, like one by one, we're running cards through these machines to make sure they read the votes correctly. That's what the election's based on. It's based on the accuracy of the equipment.
But despite any skeptics, John remains 100% confident this election will be accurate and secure.
And I think elections also are important how communities view themselves. If an election is run well in a community, I think the community has a better sense of itself. And I think us being successful has a big part of San Francisco, in a way, being successful. And so it just kind of has momentum that way.
Building trust this election.